So a lot of times when you see these HGTV shows or you see these people who are successful, you hear them talk about the money that they're making, or you see their glamorous house that they just flipped or something like that. You don't see all the stuff that goes into it. So right now I have 2 dishwashers sitting in my kitchen. I'm figuring out how to hook that one up because that one doesn't really work anymore. I've never done this before, and then I tiled this back here. The whole backsplash, and I didn't know how to do that either. I had not tiled before besides what I did in the bathroom and stuff like that. So you don't see all the work that goes into the things to make them come out how they do. So I wish I had found out about this a little bit sooner, but I did not. But if you're saving up, like I talked about in the last video, your first $25,000 so that you can get your house hack or you can buy a real asset with it, you want to put it somewhere where it can make money while it's just sitting there and where it's not going to be at any risk. So here are a few different bank accounts, the one that I personally use to keep my money in so that it can grow a little bit. It's not going to grow as much as you would grow like in the stock market, but you also don't have that risk of it going down when you're ready to invest it for something that you're going to get a much better ROI on than you would in the stock market. And let's say you do invest, you have $10,000 as you're saving up, and that's sitting in the stock market. Even if the stock market goes up at 10%, you're making $1,000, but you have that risk of it going down. So you're not really making anything substantial. So I think personally, while you're saving up in the beginning, it's better just to keep it in like a savings account. All right, so the first one that I would recommend using is an Ally savings account. Now this right now, they just up their rates to 2.2% annually. So if you put money in there, you're gonna be, you know, gaining money on it. I also have a personal account that I have at a local branch, a local bank that I keep my money in, but then I put money specifically for my next house hack into the Ally account, which is earning, you know, 2.2%, which is actually really cool. There's no fees or anything like that. Come on, baby, come on. All right, so the one good thing about the Ally account is that there are no strings attached. There's no fees, there's no like minimum payments, you don't need to have a debit card, nothing like that. You just put your money in and just let it ride, pretty much. I'm sure there's a plumber out here somewhere who is just like crying because I did this wrong, but hey, it got in, didn't it? All right, we will see if that works. So the next one that I'm gonna recommend here is the American Express savings account. Now, as of right now, it offers a 2.1% return. So that is pretty similar to the Ally account. Pretty much most of it's the same. There's no fees or anything like that. It's a good solid one, but personally, again, I use Ally, but this is definitely a good choice for anybody really. All right, so the last one would be Marcus by Goldman Sachs. Now this one, again, like the other ones, has no minimum balances and no fees and nothing like crazy. It's a good solid place. And this one offers a 2.25% return, and it's really solid. Again, it's better than Ally. Again, I haven't personally used it, but I've heard a lot of good things about it, and all these are gonna be pretty solid options. So this is just a good choice to put your money instead of just sitting in a savings account getting nothing. You'll get a little bit. I've made a couple $100 so far just from having it there, and it really didn't take much time to set up. So you're not gonna be making like tons of money, but you can get something at least. Feel a little better about your money just sitting there. Now inflation is about 2%, so you're kind of breaking even, but it's better than losing money. All right, so all of these are gonna be pretty good options. I'd highly recommend you just pick one and go with it. Now, I also recommend that you have a like a bank account at a local branch, so that if you ever wanna go and see someone face to face. But then it's also good to have a separate account that you just put money into and you try to never take money out of, as a good way to save money that you don't physically, like you don't really see it. You don't check the account balance that often. You just put money in there and keep socking it away. So that you're able to build up that first 25,000, and it's even able to go a little bit quicker. Every little bit counts. So go ahead, open them up, and I will see you guys next Friday.